Why did you pick this game?
Because after Dan Marino played, or during his career, he got all of this crap that he couldn't win the big one. And he had no weapons. He had no defense. He had an older coach who had a chain of steakhouses, shoeless, right? The game had passed him by. It wasn't like, he kept, adding to his game. They caught up to him. The guy had no running back. He had nothing. He had no help. Okay, and everybody was saying, like making it sound like this guy wasn't good. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time who had no help. And in 1985, nobody could beat the Bears. And this guy went in with like a regular defense, not only beat him, smoked him 38-24. Dude, they were beating like the Cowboys, who were just perennial, Tom Landry, like late in his career. They beat him like 44-0. I remember that on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and the what is it? The 46 defense, dude, was like mythical by the fourth week of the season, and no one was going to stop these guys, and they were going to win the Super Bowl, which God knows they did against my Patriots. We were up 3-0 though. Tony Franklin,
3-0.
Yep, and he went in and just straight up beat him. And I just always feel like one of the biggest curses in sports. There it is. I still remember that cover. And that was mind-blowing. That was mind-blowing that the Dallas Cowboys could get beat that bad at home. They absolutely destroyed them. But, like, one of the biggest curses in the NFL is to be a highly sought-after draft pick, right? Because you usually end up on a bad team. But then he lucked out going so late in the draft for reasons we're not going to discuss. But if you ever go to Pittsburgh, you can figure it out pretty quickly.
I don't know Pittsburgh like that, but I can put one and one together.
Yeah, he got around town.
Now, Bill, is this the greatest game of all time?
No, I figure everybody's going to pick, like, you guys versus the Falcons or something like that. But, like, this is one of the most overlooked games of all time. And all of these, like, fat sports writers who were never picked in gym class, they can't wait for the dip in somebody's career. And their thing with him, well, we can't win the big one and blah, blah, blah. And they ignore this game. They ignore the people around. I remember, like, his running backs were like Delvin Williams during his career, Tony Nathan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the football player. Swear to God. And he had Duper and Clayton, who were fantastic.
They were really good.
Fantastic. I don't know, but, like, the Dolphins had, like, the last two white cornerbacks in the league. They had who was it? The Greg and Lyle and Kyle Blackwood or something like that.
The exciting whites.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, one was one was a strong safety. I don't know what the other guy was. Okay, you got all the names here. Fulton Walker, you remember the first guy to take a kickoff back in a Super Bowl.
Don't remember that.
But look at these names. Does any of these names, anybody here jump out at you like, oh my God?
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Don
Shula.
Look at that. Look at that team. You're telling me this team beats the 85 Bears. They do, and why?
Because the guys were at home with the champagne glasses trying to defeat the undefeated. The old Miami Dolphin guys, you know how they
Now,
did
you
that?
played this game professionally, right?
I did. I tried.
Okay, and so you just went with that ESPN take?
I tried. Honestly, this is...
it was 85 degrees in Miami. Chicago's a cold weather team. I'm telling you, I got to tell you.
Bill, that's hard.
Huh?
That's fucking hard.
What is hard?
Look, do you see our record in fucking Miami in December? It's like owing like $1 million. Because when you go
it was too hot out?
Dude,
Well, because you guys went to South Beach the night before.
You think we went to South Beach
Dude,
the night before with Bill Belichick? You think we went to Bill Belichick?
Hot ass. Your team, dude, every year I watch it with the Bruins and the Celtics. They come here, they go down to Anaheim, they play the Clippers and the Lakers. They always lose one. There's always one night is always the party night, and then we're going to try against the Lakers. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
If you saw the Celtics with the big three against the no-name Clippers, it was 50-50 that they were going to lose that game badly. I used to go to it every year because I can't stand Lakers fans because I don't mind the upper deck ones, but the ones down low in the Staples Center, it's just mouth breathers. Mouth breathing morons, just a bunch of old guys with like 18-year-old chicks. It's horrible. And then you go to Miami, and it's the same thing. It's a bunch of 60-year-old guys dressed all in white linen, like Hannibal Lecter when he's going to eat that guy at the end of the movie, and they're hanging out with like these 21-year-olds. And then you guys get down there, and you're like, wow, what is this? Some wide-eyed kid from Kansas, wherever the fuck you're from. You can't handle it. You can't handle it, and you go down, and what do? You lose money for guys like me. And I came here today for an apology.
I'm sorry, Bill.